All right, I'm back. Hey, Free Zombie. Sorry I missed you. I was, uh, I think I was just getting ready to log off when you said hello, and I'm not all that great at noticing my chat yet. I have to figure that out. So if you come back then and want to watch some Starfield, great. Put it in chat if you have any questions about Starfield or anything else. I'm just playing through Starfield. I'm working through like the companion quests right now. I've already done the Free Star Ranger quest, so I'm a ranger now, and I've finished Sarah's quest, and I'm working on Sam's quest, and we're in the middle of that. So I'm going to finish that up. My plan is to finish all of those up. We are playing on hard, not on hard. We're playing on extreme difficulty for the combats and just defaults for everything else. And then I'm also hiring all of the folk that I can, all the companions I possibly can. All right, so where are we at? Top of the list. That's a bug. We finished that one. We picked up a couple new quests in Neon. But what I want to do is go to the Victor compound now. So I think we're ready to go. I'm going to jump. And so the Victor compound looks like it's in McClear 2. And I logged off for a little while. I went and jumped in the pool, had a dip. It's a good thing to do when it's like 100 degrees outside in Texas. So what I always do when I jump into a new system I've never been to, I like to try to scan everything. That's just one of the things I do. And I've got max skill in this, whatever it's called, this kind of scanner skill. So I can actually scan anything that's up to 30 light years away. I don't generally do that because you can just sit there forever and scan stuff. It's good XP and some money, but it would be boring to watch me do that. So I only scan the things in a system as I warp in. All right, so we're going here. So we've been sent. We got to rescue or help. Maybe rescue is the wrong word. We got to help Lillian at the Victor compound. Because Cora is worried about her. And Lillian, if you don't know, is, I think, Sam's ex-wife.
Landing sites
Cora's the daughter. Cora likes books. She's also a little precocious. She likes to think about it. I think we're rested, so we'll just
What's
exit.
the good word, Chief?
And then, like I always do,
Greetings.
yeah, I'm gonna have to look into the fix. I either have to clean my controller or get a new one. My right button is sticking. It's not working right. All right, so wait for Sam to contact Lillian. The Victor compound, also nearby, is something unknown. Something else. That looks like an old garrison to me, like a Free Star UC colony garrison. Looks like that's probably a radio tower. That's our ship. Ships always show up in orange. And if any ships land, I usually try to commandeer them if they're pirates. I don't steal civilian ships because I'm not a pirate right now. I haven't joined the pirates right now. And then some other compound over here. And then something here. So there's quite a few things here. That's like a lake on the top of that hill. Nice. Alright, so now, after I do that, I generally like to do an elemental pull. Might be dangerous if we're too close to the Victor compound. It might wake up the bad guys, but we'll do it anyway. Oh, see, my button is sticking. And I don't think there's any other way to do it unless I... There we go. Oh, yep, we got somebody aggroed by doing that. So that might have been a bad idea. So I'm going to switch back to personal atmosphere. I'm going to quick look around. I always do that too. That Lone Hill, that's that thing that had the water on top of it, the little lake, I think. An abandoned robotics facility. An oasis. Oh, that might be the thing that had the thing on top. Alright, we were supposed to wait for Lillian to make contact. We'll give them a second to do that. Civilian outpost. I don't expect that I'm gonna scan everything here. Yeah, that's what I thought. It looked like a garrison to me. Sealant. Ooh, I like sealant. Unknown. That'll be the Victor compound. Yep. Alright. Have they had time to contact each other yet? That's that lone hill. Usually I will scan
Touchdown.
targets of opportunity.
Can you give me a second? I still know some Ranger secure frequencies. This is Co. Hart, are you there? Please respond.
Hart here, acknowledged. And frequency secured. Sam? Sam, what are you doing here?
Mom!
Uh-oh, who's in trouble now?
Sam, you didn't bring my daughter here, did you?
Not the time or place. What's your status?
We will be talking about this later. Cover is intact for now, but the clock's ticking down fast. Too fast. A distract and extract should do it.
Like old times.
Great. Just great. And Sam, if even one hair on Cora's head gets hurt,
We are 110% on the same page.
comms out.
Alright, let's do this. So, we gotta talk to him. What's the plan, Sam?
Well, time for us to make an entrance. You're still in, right?
Of course.
I owe
That's why
you.
we're here.
Big time. Kamjo, take my binoculars from my bag. You're our eyes, okay? You tell us about anything you see.
Roger.
You move one solitary inch away from that perch, and you will be grounded until you're 30. I am not kidding. This is my deadly serious face, yeah?
I got
Yeah.
it. I got it. I won't move.
Good. Oh, this has to be the most half-baked idea. Okay, let's make it happen.
Alright, so we're gonna come up on this
The syndicate
ridge.
is bad.
Let's just go up. I usually like to go high and start encounters as a sniper. It's not the fastest way to do it, but it's kind of the safest. There could be somebody up here, but here, we'll go from here. I think we'll have a better look from here. It's dark, that's good, so they probably can't see us. Alright, so we'll get out our sniper rifle. I generally like the hard target because it can acquire targets and fire faster. For a second there, we picked up a turret. And there it is. So turrets are probably the most dangerous things. We're going to take that down first. I'm looking. Oops, something just went red over there on my laser. Oh, there's a turret down there. Ah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, it's probably the normal entrance. Sucking and shoot like that. That one's behind something. Not anymore. Yeah, I'm sucking today. Sometimes the trees will block your shot. Is that a robot? It's not moving, so maybe not.
Can't hide forever.
How did I miss her? Or him? Check the other tower. Yep.
You're not gonna like it when you lose. You're really rocket guy.
That's probably that guy that went running I couldn't shoot. Oh, wait. That one's an elite. He had armor on, but he was only level 6. He just punched right through his armor. There's a turret in there. You get it? turrets are more dangerous than people, I feel. Now, they're not mobile, but they hit super hard. There's still a bunch left. Robot.
You're not gonna like it.
Who's
You
shooting me?
lose.
Oh, she's coming up.
Probably think you're sick.
Well, looky here. Another one for the scoreboard back
Here, I
home.
might as well loot them so we don't forget
Heads
that
up.
they're here.
Ship coming in at the far end of the base.
This is what we get.
Don't see a hatch opening. It's probably on the back. Oh, there's a turret. We already get that one? Just in case. Looks like we did. Or Sam did. Not sure. Back at the ship. Still no movement at the ship. It hasn't left yet. Alright, back up to those towers. There was one person in each of those towers. I don't see anybody on the ladders. Everybody else is inside the buildings. Nothing's showing up. Ammo box on that roof. Gotta remember to check roofs. Alright, let's go down. Start down here, because I saw something red down here. Find lift. So that'll be the entrance right there. Let's clear the outside first. We haven't seen anybody off that ship. Oh, turrets.
Never wise to be in my way.
I think Sam took that other one out. That's what we saw there. I knew I saw something red down here. So it was these turrets. Turrets show up on your HUD as red dots. Yeah. Oh, you can't hear me? Uh-oh. Let me fix it. Sorry. Hey, yeah. I just noticed you chatting. Put the volume of the game down. Alright, will do. Hold on. Yeah, sorry about that. Is that any better? Sorry, Jenny. All right. Hopefully that's better for you. So yeah, I do read the chats when I notice them, but I'm not good at noticing them. And it's still kind of new. I don't know if you're still there or not. Here, let me switch over here and see if you're still there. Yeah, so I still got one viewer. So if that's you, Jenny, sorry about that. If the volume's better, let me know. I didn't realize it was so high. Usually what I'll do is afterwards I'll watch them and then kind of adjust the volume if it's off, if nobody tells me anything about it. and then I'll go in and put them out on YouTube. So hey, if you like Starfield, keep watching. Sorry about that. Let me know what you think. I'll try to be watching the chat. And then I'll read the chats when I notice them, but I don't generally type in chat, because if I do, then I can't play the game, and the game kind of freezes. So let's go ahead. We'll look around down here. It looks like we might have cleared everything. Oh, there's somebody over here. I can't. He's behind. I got him through the bushes. So there was somebody over here. So we'll go ahead and loot these guys. And I might have been sitting too far away from my microphone. Sometimes I'll play this with my headset on. If you're having a real hard time hearing me, I might start doing that. But usually I'll try to use my mic so I don't have to wear my headset. But yeah, I don't tend to respond in chat because the game will pause anytime I do that. This game. Check the roof. Nothing. Yeah, basically, I'm just going around finding loot now because I think I've cleared the outside. Ooh, Tesla modified drumbeat. Ah, too bad it's not advanced. Antiseptic space trucker space helmets. Those guys were both elite. Might be some mines out here. Generally bad guys like to put mines at their entrances. There were 2 turrets down here somewhere. One was up in the air, I think. Maybe it's over here. All right, so we're going to run over here and look up on the roof. Liquid cooled pack, nothing we want. Sometimes it's easier to find things like this with the scanner. All right, let's look in here. So kind of a garage maybe. Nothing. Let's look in this garage. We looked over here, right? Yeah, I think I looked over there. We looked in that. There was another building to look in. Yeah, I don't think we looked in this building. Anybody in here? Sometimes there'll still be guys in here that didn't come out. Yeah, we haven't opened this stuff. This stuff's just basically, money. Ammo is good, but nothing really all that spectacular in here. But yeah, sorry, Jenny Marcel 23. I'm not great at looking at my chats yet. I'm still new to this whole streaming thing. I've probably been doing this for about 2 weeks now. I haven't really looked, but something like that, maybe 3. All right, I think that's everything downstairs. Let's look upstairs. Again, you gotta be careful. There could be somebody up here. Normally they will have come out. during the gunfight to help. Like this guy.
Better we get it than someone else.
We didn't fully search that. Oh, we already got that guy. We already got that guy. All right, let's go and check inside. Looks like there's nobody in here. So we're going to clear outside first, and then we're going to go check out what's inside and go help Lillian. Got to meet up with her. And she's gonna scold Sam for bringing their daughter on this thing. Miller Slate. As long as I end up killing Parker, yeah. That was nothing. Novice, so I'll open it. I generally only open these. You pick them with digipicks. I generally only open Novice and Advanced because it takes a little longer to do the others, and it's just not worth it. You don't get really much out of it, so I see no reason to actually do it. And you just have to line up the little notches with the little picks. But the problem is it's completely random. So if you do one that's a master and it's a lot harder to do, maintenance supervisor computer, this is just going to be a little bit of background. Sprung a leak. Parker and Gonzalez are fighting again. Tank 3 is no good now. So it's just a little bit of color for the game. It's nothing important. Milk stout, I'll take that. Alright, I think that's everything in up here. Did I fully do downstairs? Yeah, I did. Alright, was there another building or is that it? That might be it. Oh, we didn't check out the spaceship. We didn't come over here yet. Or the gun range. We actually didn't check out the gun range. So let's check out the gun range. Remember to look for the dead bodies. They're easier to find. Refined Equinox laser rifle. That was his. He dropped it there. Or hers. Yeah, I haven't found anything vaguely interesting. Everything's just been either ammo, which you always need more ammo, or stuff that's basically worth money. Maybe inside. We might get luckier on drops inside. Yeah, I've been unfortunate in drops in this game, in this run through, since I started about 3-4 weeks ago. Whenever it was I started. I haven't really got any like spectacular gear. I mean, probably the best thing I got was a shotgun, which is it was an okay shotgun, but it's only a 2-shooter. So the only thing it's good for is it is good as a hornet nest. Yeah, nobody seems to have come out of that ship. We'll go check it out in a second. I didn't see anyone come out of that. Binoculars are just good for decoration. Oh, pill bottle is too. I shouldn't have picked that up. It's just junk. Modified refined drumbeat, some ammo. Ammo's always good. If you're playing on default settings, the ammo doesn't weigh anything. Oop, I almost missed that guy. I forgot there was one person up here in both of these. What's he got? Just a mag pulse rifle. You know, it's just money because it's not advanced. We only want advanced weapons at this point in the game. Nothing on the... Oh, wait, there's 2 pips. There's something here. I'm surprised nobody's been shooting me while I've been flying around. I thought I'd cleared the place. But there's 2 targets down this way. Yeah, I'm running the Beowulf as my primary non-sniper weapon. Semi-auto, that's pretty much my favorite. Daily driver. Are they out in the trees? Did they run out?
The yellow shipping containers.
There they
On
are.
the other side, some syndicate
Here, I'll
ships are
blow that.
They're right next to some.
Yeah, that's exactly what she's saying. Oh, he's down. Oh, they're dead. So you can, what I just did there is, if you see these red containers, you can shoot them and they'll explode. So like that. So there was, those two guys were both standing right next to one. So it's basically a free grenade. And I think they're actually stronger than grenades. Alright, so let's loot. So those two guys were hidden in here. They were going to ambush us when we came in. We got lucky, just happened to see them on the scanner before we came down here. I think that's everywhere outside. I think we've been everywhere outside. Oh, the ship. We haven't gotten close to the ship, but the ship, nobody came off the ship, so there's probably nothing we can do up here. We probably cannot commandeer the ship. Normally, ships that are quest related are locked. There are some glitches sometimes. Okay. I've heard people say that if we leave the planet and come back, this ship might be accessible. I don't know if that's true though, because I've never really paid attention to doing that. So we're running. Because I think we've been everywhere. So now we're going to go inside. Alright, so we're inside. Turn on the flashlight. So you've got a... I'm just going to do quick loot out here. Ooh, incendiary advanced solstice. So that's a nice, basically laser handgun. There are better, but it's incendiary, so that's nice. And it's advanced, that's nice. I would probably keep it as a trophy more than anything else. I wouldn't use it. I don't generally use lasers much. It's not my thing. I like the ballistic weapons. Probably because I started out with my my original traits: weapon workbench, spacesuit, of soldier. So I have ballistic skill, and so I just used that. There's one. He's way over there. Alright, so change to my sniper rifle. Can I see him better? He's sitting down. He's probably behind something. Yeah, so I probably can't shoot him. Oh! Going through that door set off an alarm. Let's wait for them to come and shoot them as they come down these stairs. Let's see what happens if they come. Oh man, Sam, you're in my way, dude. There they are. Are they coming? I think I killed two of them. That one got up out of his chair. We're seeing him because of the recon scope. So the recon scope, when it targets people, it can target through walls and such.
Who's that?
Looks like they're all up there. I don't see anybody coming from down below. That one looks like they're just behind. I think there's one right there. The recon scope lost them. Yeah. They're right there. We undercover. We won't be able to shoot that guy. Alright, let's move forward and go up the stairs. They all appear to be up the stairs. The scope's not finding anybody else. Anyone in here? Nope. You should have stayed where you were, lady. We're sneaking too. So we're using the sneak ability, so they don't know where we are. And this is suppressed rifle, so they're having a hard time figuring out where we are. There's one over there somewhere. None of them appear to be down here. let's go up. And we're getting in close now, so I'm going to switch to the Beowulf. Actually, for close-in work, I like the Mag Shear, but the Mag Shear really eats ammo. All right, they all came from down this hallway. Disassembler's modified Beowulf, so it's better against robots and turrets. I wish that it was advanced, because I really am only going to use the advanced weapons at this point in the game. So I think there's one in here. We saw them through. They were sitting down in here. There he is, or she. Oh, didn't see that one. Sam shot her once. All right. Beds. We're not getting attacked from sea. We'll loot on the way out. That was... I didn't see that one again. Luckily, these ones are all fairly low level. Sneaky, hiding in here. They didn't come out into the hallway. Everybody came out in the hallway is dead, so it's probably smart. Check over here. Weight room. Where's the other one? I think there's another one in here. Around here. Hiding in the stalls. That wasn't very gangster of you, Syndicate Gangster. Remember, reload. Alright, we're doing good here. Alright, we'll just grab that. Alright, again, we'll... Did we check out over here? Yes. Okay, so... Alright, looks like Lillian is in there. So let's see what's going on in here. Oh, Lillian's shooting them. They're actually fighting Lillian. That's going to be the boss. Yeah, taking a lot of rounds because this is an elite. She level 40 and she had a bunch of ammo. Not ammo, armor. Alright. Looks like... Alright, so Lillian killed that one. When we came in, Lillian grabbed her gun and shot him. Oh wait, there's somebody left. Lillian's shooting this way. Come on out. Poke your head out. Got him. Alrighty. Let's talk to Lillian. She's got a mag sniper. Nice.
You're the new ranger, right? I see the stories about you weren't exaggerated. Thanks.
Looks like I get to play hero for once.
I gotta say, your timing is spot on. My cover was hours from being blown to hell. We have a lot to talk about, but let's get to your ship first.
Alright, we'll meet you there.
Can't wait to put this place behind me.
Alright, so let's loot the place. We came in pretty quick, so we didn't do a lot of looting on the way in. So we'll check all the bodies on the way out. We might have missed some. Nothing. Looks like nothing in here. I'm getting their snacks from their conference room. Oh, that's usually a loot crate at the end of a thing. Acrobat calibrated. Darn it! I wish it was advanced. We need to be finding advanced and superior gear. Again, it's just regular. It's a mag shear, which is a nice. It's a light automatic railgun weapon. Expert. I'm not going to bother. Chances are there's nothing good in there. Though this is a handcrafted dungeon and not just a random one. And so with the handcrafted ones, sometimes there's better stuff. But I'm not gonna bother. Mostly this stuff's just decorative.
You gotta drop some of that.
I know. Hey, oranges. Oop, I took the bowl by mistake. I'll take the bell too, just cause. We get this guy? Yeah, that was the boss. Alright, so nothing else in here. Everything's decorative. We just shot this guy when he was running out. Yeah. So these guys have suits, so we get syndicate suits. Alright, let's search in here. It's possible there could be somebody in one of these stalls, but it's really unlikely. And I say unlikely because we came through here. We would have saw them when we first came through. They can be in the stalls. Let's check these lockers. Sometimes there's stuff on top of lockers, so check on top of lockers too when you're playing this game. I like the different apparel. Maybe I'll play dress up at some point. I'm gonna take that just cause. So I might get around to showers, decorating my place. Look on top. Did I miss anything on top? No. Sometimes there's stuff on top. Ooh, baseball trophy thingy. That's a can of beer. Malbec, some glasses, exotic bottle, space rogue outfit. Prototype equipment is just decorative. It doesn't do anything. Is that everything in here? Okay, I think that's everything in here. Weight room. You can open up some of these bookcases. Not all, but some. Those are usually food coolers, those blue things like that. There's usually stuff in them. They're usually not empty. Those blue and green things on the wall like that are either first aid or pharmaceutical kits. Those are meds, except the syringe. The syringe is nothing. It's just a decorative item. Let's see. Where have we been? Anything here? Anything here? Did we go over here yet? Got her. Books are mostly decorative, though. You know, some of them will help with backstory if you want that. And if there's a very small number of them, startup quest will give you quests. Basically, it'll give you a point of interest. Like you can go find London. Oliver Twist does that. If you find the book Oliver Twist and read it, it'll give you basically the coordinates of London, and you can go land on Earth and find London. I don't know if you can find it without the book, so I've never really tried. So if anyone knows, feel free to say in the chat if they're watching this. And we can sleep in these beds if we want. Generally you can sleep in any bed. There's a few that are occupied. You won't be able to sleep in those. Basically there's somebody else there living that is controlling that bed. Here, we'll open this one. It's a novice. We got 62 picks, so it's not, you never have to worry about running out of picks. It's just a matter of is it worth the trouble to open it. Oh, this one was pretty good. Furious Refined Rattler, a bunch of credits and stuff. That one was worth opening, and it was only novice, but it could have had nothing in it. Oh, there's a spacesuit, another spacesuit. Yeah, like I said, there's sometimes stuff on top of lockers, so make sure you look up. It's excellent. I'm going to grab it. It's decorative, but I'm going to grab it. Because I'm thinking about building a... Oh, old earth flip lighter. I'm thinking about building out a an outpost or something soon. Pack of smokes. So I am picking up some stuff I otherwise wouldn't bother with. Yeah, I'm in no hurry, but right now I'm trying to get to about 1.5 million credits so that I can build like the best ship I possibly can. And 1.5 million might be overkill, but that's kind of my target. When I start getting close to that, I might start building my ship. So I do have all the ship design and piloting skills maxed out, so I can pretty much build any ship in the game. And you've got to be level 60. So that's the other thing. To be able to open up access to all ship components. Oh, a couple spacesuits down here. These silver pieces of what I guess looks like a suitcase maybe, those are always spacesuits. If it's not on a mannequin, that's how they store spacesuits. It looks like that. Cuddle sore. I always take the plushies. Again, they're just decorative. It's one of my things. I like my stuffed animals. Don't judge me. Alright, I think we got everything up here. We didn't check the sides because we just came right up. Storeroom, that's a weapons locker. Novice, we'll open it. Alright, looks like it's that. It's that. And you just have to line these things up. Alright, so I need 3. Yeah, it should just be that. Alright, let's see what's in here.
Sure, just keep grabbing everything. What could go wrong?
Yeah, what could go wrong? Oh. Novice, let's open it. Yeah, make sure to look up. It's easy to forget to look up in this game. And you just got to line the little pins up. Let's see that one. Let's do that one first. It's a cross. So see this one. This one's tricky because it could be this one or it could be this one. Straight across. So it could be that and this. So there's a couple ways you could have done that and done it wrong. Some credits and 0 wire. But that's my problem. Was that really worth it, the time to open it? I don't know. So that's why a lot of locks I don't bother opening. Anything else up on top? Nope. Parker's Slate. This gig is amazing. It's kind of fun. It's a win-win. Just some backstory to add a little flavor to the place. Some producer just kind of sprinkled that in. Producer of the game. Alright, it looks like that's it in here. That stuff's not nothing, is it? Nah, it's nothing. Alright, that's this side finished. Looks like it goes down here. We didn't check the other side. Let's check the other side. And then we'll do downstairs and then we're out here. And it looks like we've killed everybody. So we're just looting now. And sometimes it's easier to see the loot with your scanner up. Another room. Advance. Anything in there? Doesn't appear to be much, but we'll do it. It's only advanced. I usually start with the ones that have the most pins and work my way down. Just seems like a good way to do it to me. So it could be that. Could be that. I think there were 2 ways to solve that, or else maybe. Sending a depth, so that's contraband. So we've got to, or now because I picked that up, we're gonna have to go somewhere we can sell the contraband. And the places, the normal places to do it, all at this point are the Den in Wolf. They will buy contraband, no problem. Just fly in, sell it at the trade authority there. They don't. There's no settled system scan there. Or Parima 3. Here, Advanced will do it. So at Parima 3, the Red Mile, you can sell it at the Red Mile as well. All right, what do we want here? The proprietor of the Red Mile is actually kind of serves smugglers. She's happy to work with smugglers. Okay, got him. That's an okay solstice again. Space Adept Advanced. Space Adepts do plus 30% damage, which is pretty awesome. In space. Now, they used to be minus 30% damage on the ground, so no one would use them. Because most of your combat actually happens on the ground, not in space. Like this, we're on the ground. And so, but I think they patched that. They realized no one was using Space Adept weapons. And I'm trying to remember to look at my chat, just in case anyone wants to talk. Again, I'm not that good at it. Like I said, I missed Jenny. I think she was gone by the time I actually noticed what she had to say. But I did turn my volume down. So I'm hoping the volume's better now for you guys. The volume on the game. This is food and decorative stuff, mostly. And it might really be a waste of time picking this stuff up. Because most of it's not really worth much money. And I don't really use food. In the original launch of the game, food was really worthless. There's a gastronomy skill and a nutrition skill, so you can make more food. And the food that you get does more for you. But even if you have all of that maxed out, I've never found food in this game to be all that useful. To me, it's not even worth putting skill points into. So I've got no skill points in gastronomy and nutrition. But they did patch the game, and they added in kind of toggles in the settings to make food more useful. Food and water. You can have effects for being malnourished. You can have effects for being dehydrated. But I still don't find it that useful. I don't really bother playing it that way. Okay, see, if I do that, there's no way to solve the puzzle. So you just got to be careful about that. So yeah, it's got to be that. So always just, if you remember, take a second look at some of these before you do it. Because there might be more than one way to do it, and if you choose wrong, you can't solve the puzzle. But it's not the end of the world. If you mess up one of those puzzles on the lockpick minigame, it just costs you another digipick to either start over or to undo and go back a step. So your choice. But it does take a little bit of time to do these games. Oh, see, and I just did it there. This puzzle can't be solved because there's only one notch, and there are no one notchers. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to undo. That's going to cost me a digipick, and I'm going to try this again. So I used that one. This time I'm going to use this one and this one. So see, I messed that one up. If I do that, let me just double check this one first. So yeah, I can do that and that. There we go. It's okay, but it was hardly worth it. There was a little bit of medicine in there, but to be expected. This looks like it's a med bay. But again, that's why a lot of locks I will just skip them and say never mind. Even advanced or novice, sometimes I'll just say I don't feel like it and move on. Ooh, a volleyball. I'll take that. Right, is that everything in here? Oh, nope. Antibiotic paste. So there's some medicine in here, but nothing we really needed. Somebody's lunch. Alright, done in here. I think there's a room in the back we didn't hit yet. Pale ale. I can kind of tell where I've been because I loot as I go and I kind of know what I loot. So the looting actually helps me. Ooh, salt and pepper shakers. I want those. Ooh, that's my mom used to have a jug that looked just like that. She used to put orange juice in it. Back in the 70s, maybe 80s too. You could open up doors and gates sometimes, and sometimes there's stuff in these spots. This looks empty. Yeah, I don't think we came in here. Nope, that door's closed, so we didn't come in here. Sparkling water. So this is the kitchen, and where that out there is the dining area. But I think we're almost done here. Toast in the toaster, and next to the toaster, so somebody was making toast when we came in here. Superfood paste kit. So it is food. See, it restores 8 health. 8 health is so small that it's like, why bother? So that's why I say food, like, why bother? You're way better off just using a med pack or a trauma pack or an emergency kit. Those are the best ways to get health back. Food just doesn't do it fast enough or do enough for me to make it worthwhile. All right, middle, anything in the middle? Somebody's lunch. A Canuck halogen, I don't know. Sparkling water. It's probably going to be a crafting material. And I am grabbing up crafting materials and food. Alright, it's everything out here. It looks like this is the pantry or the fridge. Could be a walk-in cooler. Some stuff in there. Can I get it all from here? Same thing here, bunch of stuff, some coffee, superfood. Little tricky to target some of these. Okay. Poutine and lentils. That's it. Everything else is decorative. Oh, wait. Nope, not this. Sushi rolls. Multi-packs. Alright, that's everything. I'm pretty sure. Alright, so back to the ship. I think we've looted this whole place, and I mean I could have missed a table or something, but it's close enough. That's a game, sort of like space chess, I guess, or something. Did I search everywhere out here before we started combat? Let's just have a quick double check. I don't remember. I tend to loot first because otherwise I forget. And then once I've looted, I know I've looted that spot. Oh, that's monopropellant. That's a crafting item. I might not have got over here. Xenobiology. So once I've looted, I know I've been somewhere. Okay, now we're done. I don't see anything else over there. Deflated soccer ball. And that's a camera. When you blow up cameras and turrets and robots, sometimes they'll have crafting materials. Alright, back to our ship. We're done here. We already looted everything outside. Okay, our ship is over here. We came in over this hill. And I'm not going to bother, like, surveying this planet. You can, if you're into that. But I haven't been doing that in this playthrough. It is definitely valid, so if you want to do that, we are members of Constellation. So we are technically explorers, but I'm not into that right now.
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
All right, back to the ship. We're gonna do the normal, right? We're gonna dump our gear.
Cora's already finished the pre-flight checklist.
So we're not over our weight limit, and then we're gonna talk to Lillian. And move this thing along.
Hey, Captain. Need help with
Thank God,
anything?
Cora. Are you okay? Are you hurt?
I'm fine, Mom. I was so worried about you.
So here we're going to dump all of our resources and aid. Just going to drop it on the floor. And we can pick it up later. But we need to get it out of our inventory. Because it's slowing us down, weighing us down. And it doesn't go anywhere. I'm going to hold on to that to remind me to sell it. Notes. This would be things like books with weight. I think I have one for a quest. That one. Solomon's got, yeah, that's a quest item, so I can't drop that. It won't let me. Okay. And then aid, same thing. I picked up a bunch of food. So I tend to just drop the food here as well. And pick it up later. And then we'll consolidate it later. Like when we get back to Jemison and New Atlantis, I'll put a lot of this stuff in the lodge. There's a couple of storage containers in the lodge that have unlimited storage. Oh, I dropped drink packs. I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna go look. If I can see them real quick, I'll try to pick them back up. But if I can't, no biggie. I usually like to keep the drink packs because every once in a while you run into somebody who needs a drink, either on a ship that's out of water or a colonist out on a planet. And since I'm playing as a Freestar Ranger, I would want to give them water, right? But again, right now I'm just dropping things. So I'm doing inventory control. When I get back to my ship, I tend to try to do inventory control first when I get back, so I don't forget. This is stuff I don't expect to use soon, like in the next adventure, in the next thing when I leave the ship, or so. All right, this stuff, I'm just to keep it separate. I'm gonna put the weapons over here. Ooh, what a mess. Well, it looks like I put food over there last time, over here last time. All right, so weapons, those are dropping. Cavalry drumbeat, cavalry Grendel, Nova Light, drop, 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 drop. Those guys were actually relatively low level. So the stuff we got wasn't great there. Nothing to write home about. Yeah, nothing that I would use over gear that I already have. Now I've already got pretty much all advanced gear of stuff I would use, and I've taken the time to upgrade it. Suits. Yeah, none of these suits are ones I'm going to want to use myself. And I'm going to keep wearing the Ranger duds. And the grenades, I don't usually use mines. And even the regular grenades, I'll throw them down if I get too many, but I'll leave it for now. All right, I think we're good. All right, so we've done all of that. One fast look for that water. I dumped water over here. If I don't see it, I'm not going to worry about it. But somewhere in this junk mess, there is water. Hold on just a second. I got a text. I just wanted to look at it. It's nothing. Spam. That's one bad thing about modern communications. It's too easy to just get so much spam. Alright, I don't see that water. Never mind. Alright, let's talk to Lillian. So Lillian was hanging out on the flight deck. Oh, here she is. Hey, Lillian.
This is your ship, right?
Yeah, it is.
I hate to ask, but I'm gonna need some more assistance with my mission.
Are you for real? Weren't you just chewing me out about putting Cora at risk?
Thanks, Sam. What if you were spotted? Either here or I assume Neon. It means the Syndicate may come after all of you. The only way to get us to be really safe is to see this through.
Hey, so it depends what you're asking.
That's fair.
Just like Lillian. Straight from one fire to the next.
That's the job, Sam. You know that. There's a shipment of armaments coming in on a heavy freighter, the Duma. I know its itinerary, but I don't know where the arms are being stored. If we find the cache, we can lure out a Sayoka underboss, Valerie Mascara.
All right, send me the coordinates.
Gladly.
We're a ranger. We're going to help another ranger out.
Cache from the Duma. Then we make our move. Thank you.
Get the cache location from the Duma. All right, so before we go, let's sleep. So we get the XP bonus. And then I'm going to quick save to stop us here. If we get killed, it won't be the end of the world. Okay. And then, so let's launch. Whenever I think we're going to go find the Duma, so there might be a space battle there.
Hello.
And so since there might be a space battle, let's launch and just make sure that our weapons and everything are powered up. So take off. And this is a pretty stout ship.
Time to push some G's.
Weapons are really good. Cargo space is really good for a non-specialized cargo ship.
Stable orbit achieved.
Alright. Oh, bounty hunter. Let's get him. It's a little bit of a distraction, but we're going to get him. And this ship has turrets, so it does all its own shooting. So you would wonder, hey, we're bounty hunters, right? We're part of the Trackers Alliance.
Go get 'em.
But these are different. Bounty Defender. I'm going to take these guys down. Because the Bounty Defenders are just bounty hunters who are, they don't want the other ones to kill us yet. Because we're not worth enough money yet. Ooh. That might have been a bad idea. Those guys weren't messing around. They hit us pretty hard. I think we've taken one down. Again, we've got turrets, so the turrets are auto-fire. No, we didn't take one down yet. It's got a sliver left.
Heard the ground drive.
Come on. So the bounty defenders are helped us with those other guys because they don't want us to die yet. They want the bounty to get bigger. Oh, that was a mistake. We got killed. So we got a little too overconfident there. Those three bounty defenders after the other combat were just a little too much for us. We won't be able to capture any of these ships because the bounty defenders will kill them while we're trying to board. We'll accept their hail this time.
Don't they know your bounty ain't big enough?
Yep.
Next time, feel free to bug out. We don't need our golden goose getting scratched. Because the bounty on your head gets bigger the longer you live. So we just want to make
So once in a while, you'll just run into bounty hunters trying to kill you. And sometimes you'll run into the defenders trying to help them. Or help you. Hey, I thought you actually wanted to help me. If you talk to them, they'll just warp out. You can't attack them if you talk to them. Alright, so they're going to warp out now. Oh, there are a couple of those ships had credits. Let's go get those credits before we get out of here, just to be thorough. Our cargo hold is full, so the only thing we can pick up is credits. There's no credits on that one. You got to be within 500. To loot. Credits. Got them. And there was one more. I think it was over here, wasn't it? The third one. Yeah, once you're within 500, you can loot them. So we're going to get these credits and make sure our systems are back up. Yep, everything's back up to full. Where'd my credits go? Oh, we didn't quite get close enough. That's what I got distracted a little. No credits. All right, so we're warping. All right, so we're going to save here. We just got that fight done. And then, basically, we're doing matters of the heart. Get the cash from the Dumas. So we've got to just go find the Dumas. Where is it? All right, so Dumas is in Rosalog. So we need the coordinates. Of Valerie's stash.
This is Freestar Ranger Lillian Hart. Transmitting authentication ID. You were ordered to cut your engines and prepare for boarding. This is not a request.
Oh, they're opening up on us. So let's wait a second. Wow, they hit us hard. Whatever they were packing was bad news. All right, so I got to be more careful here. Oh, they just blasted the heck out of us. That ship is no joke.
This is Freestar Ranger Lillian Hart. Transmitting authentication ID. You were ordered to cut your engines and prepare for boarding. This is not a request.
Yeah, I don't want to get in front of those guns again. I need to get behind this thing. We need to try to take out their engines is really what we got to do here. This ship's got heavy guns on it. Whatever it's firing is stout. Yeah, this is a rough one. Yeah, we're playing in extreme mode, so extreme difficulty.
This is Freestar Ranger Lillian Hart. Transmitting authentication ID. You were ordered to cut your engines and prepare for boarding. This is not a request.
This time we're up at the side, so it can't. We need to stay behind this thing. I don't know if I can take this ship in this one without turning the difficulty down. This ship is tough. I need to stay behind it.
This is Freestar Ranger Lillian Hart. Transmit an authentication ID. You were ordered
To cut your engines and prepare for boarding. This is not a request.
Once we get its shields down, yeah, I don't want to turn the difficulty level down, but this one's a toughie.
This is Freestar Ranger Lillian Hart. Transmit an authentication.
ID. You were ordered to cut your engines and prepare for boarding. This is not a request.
Okay, this ship is hard. It's hitting super hard. We're gonna keep trying.
Transmit an authentication ID. You were ordered to cut your engines and prepare for boarding.
As soon as it goes red, I'm gonna attack it. Got it. That was close. What you got to do, you got to take its engines out, and then you can board it. I guess the other option was I could have tried to destroy it, and I might have been able to loot what we needed. That ship, I don't know what kind of guns that ship's got on it, but it's kind of badass. Alright, I'm saving now. I don't want to have to do that again. I knew with enough tries I'd eventually get there, but holy mackerel, that was hard. Alright, so now we board. Whenever you board, you basically have to kill all the crew. And then you should be able to take the ship. Alright, we'll try this way first. I'm not familiar with where you have to go on this ship. I'm going to try this first level first. Alright, so there really is only one way to go. It's up right here. And I prefer to boost up instead of climbing up ladders. Okay, only way to go is this way. Get the cache location from the Duma. So if I can just get there, I might not have to kill everybody. That guy's down. He could have been killed in the battle. Sometimes the crew can actually be killed during the space battle. Then you don't have to actually kill them. Alright, so there were 3 guys out here. That was good. Yeah, they were killed in the battle. Because sometimes you have to fight these guys when you come in here. Sometimes there's turrets in some of these bigger ships. And we should be able to commandeer this ship. And watch out for turrets, because the turrets, if they're here, are usually pretty stout. It looks like so far advance. Here, let's do it. So far, all the crew's dead. If this one is it can only go there. If it's that, then there's got to be one with 3 in a row, and there is. So let's do that. Yeah, like that. Then here, the 4 doesn't work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need a 3 and a 2. So it could be that. Nope, take that back. It could be that and that. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's it. Not much there. Empty storage box. It looks like I can't get to that. It looks like that's probably the entrance into our ship. Or maybe I can. Maybe I've got to go this way first. And if your arrows on the floor disappear, just lower your scanner and try again, and sometimes it'll appear. There's a door over here too. Let me look over here. So that's probably going to the cockpit. That's going up to the front of the ship. Ooh, armory. Anybody in here? Nope. Alright, back here. Let's check these cases out. Sometimes they have stuff in them. Sometimes they don't. Weapon rack. Heavy particle, 11mm. Hey, these are advanced. That's good. I like that. Yeah, and these cases are always random. Sometimes there's stuff in them. Sometimes not so much. And then this is a cell. We can open it. There's nobody in it, but it's a bed you can actually use. Oh, some turkey. That's it. Nothing else in here. Nope. Some weights. So it's a cell and a little bit of an armory. How do I get out of here? Here. So it looks like we're going to the cockpit. I think this is the cockpit up here on this ship. I was expecting more folk. Oh, see, they're all dead. Can we talk to this guy? Hey, security captain. I can pickpocket him. Talk.
Okay. Hello. Pardon? All you.
Alright, he's not talking to us. This is a nice ship. I just don't know if we can steal it or commandeer it. It shot the heck out of us. Take everything out of the cargo hold just in case. Oh, Mr. Dumas. That's what we need. Talk with Lillian. Got it. Alright, so we got what we needed. We're in good shape. And I don't want to shoot him. He's not aggroing us. So we're going to leave him alone. Can we sit? Alright, so we can steal this ship if we kill him. So, nope. We're being a Freestar Ranger. All we really needed was those coordinates. So we're not going to steal / commandeer this ship. We're out of here. Check these lockers a second. There's usually not anything interesting in ship lockers. It's rare. Yeah, this was a nice ship, but I don't want to pirate it. I'm playing as a ranger, not a pirate. That's the way off. And then this is the way back to our ship. All right, talk to Lillian. But I'm saving because that was a heck of a fight to capture that ship. I don't want to have to do it again. It was hard. Oh, they always do this when you're docked. Alright. I want to do my normal. Dump my stuff.
Mom's safe. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Just going to dump everything right here. I think I must have missed that last round. I don't think we picked that up. All right, aromatics, membrane, ornamental, tazine. Okay, notes, aid. Turkey. Okay. Ammo. Looking for mines. Nope. Yeah, gear. Helmet, jumpsuit. Flight suit, dumping that. Helmet, dump that. Pack, dump that. Spacesuits, dump, dump. Weapons, advanced big bang, dump, dump. Okay, got everything we need. All right, we're good. Let's go talk to Lillian. And we're now back to a good weight, I think. Let's look real quick. Yeah, 126. So that's a good weight for us to go on with this adventure.
We know where
We're coming to the end of it.
I know the type Valerie uses. It'll be very secure, and if you trip the alarm, it'll send a distress call out.
Nothing we can't handle.
It's time we deal with Valerie once and for all.
All right, approach Valerie's cache on Andromus 3. Hey, before we go, all right, let me quick save. And then let me I don't remember if we scanned. That's why I came here. So let's scan all these planets in this system. And this is going to finish out Sam's quest line. We've really got about 2 more things to do. We're coming close to the end of it. And that's good because then we'll probably do Barrett next, I think, with what we're doing right now with the bounty hunting and everything. All right. Same as before. Let me sleep real quick. That gets us extra XP. Quick save, and now going to the next place. Andromus 3. We're warping. Grav jumping. Well, it looks like we haven't been here before. Alright, so let's check anything to scan. We've been here before. Okay, good. And I'm not going to bother checking these other things out, asteroids, but you can. The chop shop. Oh, that's why we came here. The chop shop is over there. You can visit these other points of interest if you want. See, there's a sensor contact. You can visit these things if you want, but I'm not going to get distracted. We're going to hit Valerie's cache. Going to land here. And remember, she said, if we find her cache, that'll basically summon Valerie. Oh, there's a whole bunch of those balloony things. Might do a little safariing before we engage with Valerie. So exit ship. Alright, what I always do when I land on a new planet.
Please disregard. I attempted an informal.
What do we got? Valerie's cache, okay. Looks like there's something there. Not sure what that is. Something there. Not sure what that is. Something there. All a little bit unusual looking buildings. That looks like a robotics lab to me. Alright. And then I want to do elemental pull. Good, it worked. And then I think we'll do a little hunting here. Let's get... I like to hunt from on top of my ship. I just have a better, like, vantage. So we'll do it up here on top of the shield. This is the shield generator. This is a low-grav planet. Alright, we're on top of the shield generator. Get the guns out. Get that gun out. And we'll do a little hunting here. Boom. These blimps will aggro. And some of them with armor will take more than one shot to kill. Now those things don't aggro. But yeah, there are elite blimps that take more than one shot to take out. And they'll generally have a little bit better drops if it's an elite. Basically, this hunting is a very good way to get XP. So we already got 95 XP. And if you kill stuff, it counts as scanned. And this is fauna. This counts as fauna. And so I need to, with my level in like botany and animal husbandry or whatever, I need to scan seven things in order to have it scanned for survey purposes. Those little dudes are usually not worth a lot of XP. The blimps are DC. That one didn't die. That was weird. He was only 15, so that was a really weak hit on him. But all this XP adds up. And those brain blimps will aggro you. So if we're not paying attention, one of those brain blimps could come after us while we're trying to fight Valerie or whatever. And I got lots of ammo, 1,700 rounds. I can do this all day. And we can loot these if we go find them, but I'm not going to go out of my way looking for them. Yeah, that one will probably take a few shots. No, it didn't. I'm surprised. Because it had armor. It was an elite with armor. And you might think this is boring, but hey, it's good XP actually. Is that all of them? Oh, there's one. Oh, they're clustered. Killed 2 of them. Yeah, I'm running penetrators. Penetrator rounds will shoot through several enemies. That one's trying to join up with those 2, I think. I'm looking. Alright, I think we've cleared everything. Alright, back on mission. Now, if we just happen to run across some of them, I'll loot them on the way. But I'm not going to go out of my way to go find them. So we're 7 and 7 on resources. Biome complete on flora. So there's no plants to be scanned. Oh, there's another one. And we're 2 of 3 on fauna. So those flying things, we don't actually have to shoot any more of them. Oh, wrong gun. For survey purposes. Now this gun is much weaker. So see, it didn't kill that one. Now it's down. That one was probably an elite. Ooh. Told you those will aggro. Where'd these all come from? And I got more ammo for this gun. But it doesn't have as good range. This is my kind of close-in gun. Yeah, this one's my much harder hitting gun. I think that was one of those things I shot down. It's just fallen. Alright. Back on mission. Sealant is nice. Alien genetic material, if you're going to use it, is nice. You can use it. It makes you much stronger for a few minutes. Looks like these guys generally drop sealant. Oh, I might as well, since I'm here. Elemental pull. Yeah, that button is twitchy. My right button on my controller is being twitchy. Approach Valerie's cache on Andromas 3. Alright, look around. A couple hills. Okay. Quick save. Approach her cache. Defeat Valerie and Syndicate forces. I like being up high. So I'm going to run over here. Alright, they're incoming. Hopefully they don't land up here. It doesn't look like there's room for a ship up here. I'm going to switch to my sniper rifle. And I'm going to save. That's our ship over there. There's one. There's two. Any more? Alright, two. That one's closer. That's the door right there. We're going to shoot right in the door when it opens and see if we can knock them out. Oh, you know what? It's better if they come out. Where's the door on this one? Door on this one's on the back. Okay. You're better off not shooting them on the ship, because if the ship takes off, the ship will take off with the bodies and then you can't loot them. Oh man, they're all just hunkering down. That's no bueno. Alright, they're moving around that side. Here, I'll wait. I'm going to wait till they poke their heads out around this side. Oh, mister. Got that one. It's always a little low for me. You should have stayed where you were, buddy. Alright, those two back there haven't budged. Alright, we're going down there to get them. Wounded them, but didn't take them down. He's kind of bad news. Behind cover. 2 left. Yeah, he's got a little cover there. It was hard. It was actually hard to see that guy. That one was on fire. Sam must have got him with a grenade or something. Oh wow, that guy went up with the ship and then came down. I don't know where he is. Oh, Morph came in. Alright, Sam. Robot. Let's get over here. So 2 new ships came in. Yeah, if you're just going to stand right there, I'll oblige you with this gun. I do need to be careful not to kill myself with this grenade launcher. Okay. Yeah, that's an excellent weapon if you can get them to cluster up outside. Oh, another group coming in. Where are they at? There's one of them still over there. Up there. Okay. Oh, there's one down there too. Alright, we're going to try this again. Out of range. Talk with Lily. I think that was Valerie. I think we just shot Valerie. Alright, let's loot and then talk to her. I think it looks like we got them all. That was a massacre. Syndicate soldier. Syndicate soldier. Valerie. Message to Valerie. Did you fix all she's got? Ah, that's crappy loot on her. Let's see, there's somebody by this tree we shot. Where'd she go? There she is. Alright, let's look. Let's look up here. See, I think we shot a couple up on top here. Now the tricky part is finding them all for loot. If you miss some, you miss some. They brought some combat robots with them. Alright, looks like everybody up here. Yeah, so sometimes when you do this, you'll miss some of the loot, but it's not that big a deal. I don't see anybody over there. What about up here? Any up here? Does not appear to be so. Again, I'm going to try to loot first. If there's a gun, then there's somebody we haven't looted, by the way. So like this gun means there's a body here we haven't looted yet. There's one of them. Oh, did we get her? Nope. That's the other. Those two guns we just picked up belong to those two. Valerie didn't have a weapon on her, so maybe that gun was hers. I think that's everybody. Oh wait, over here. I think I already looted these guys. Nope, nope, there's a gun. It's easy to lose track of everybody in these kind of gunfights. Here we go, there's a few. Don't know if we looted these guys. I don't remember if I looted them. Yes. 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 Okay. I think we got most of them. Let's look up here just in case. Oh, there's one. There's two. We may have already looted them. I don't know. Yes, we looted that one. Yes, we looted that one. All right, let's talk to Valerie. I think we got everybody.
Empty as the grave. Hopefully not literally.
We could search the rest of this planet and survey it, but I'm not going to, I don't think.
We have to deal with the Syndicate before things get out of control. Sam has had a lot to say about you.
I'll be right back.
I can't believe you're fine with bringing my daughter along on all your adventures. And encouraging Sam with all this constellation is great for core nonsense. It's dangerous. Are you okay?
Yeah, I've done this before, so since I've been to the Unity before, so I kind of know how this all goes. Hey, she's a remarkable girl. It's great for her.
12. She doesn't know what she wants. She doesn't really understand what she risks. But, really, this is Sam's fault. I just wish you wouldn't encourage him. So I'm sure Sam's told you all about me. Go on. Ask whatever you want.
Hey, Sam told me about how he joined the Rangers. Why'd you help him out?
He did? That's some serious ancient history. Well, we came across what remained of the pirates that attacked him, and the way he flew, fearless, brave, unpredictable. If there were any contraband on his ship, that would be such a waste of talent. Fortunately, any cargo he had was jettisoned in the fight. Understood?
Hey, how'd you get stuck in the Victor
Was
compound?
supposed to arrange transport off that rock, but I lost contact with him. The Syndicate got to him, and it was only a matter of time before they found me out. I owe you for the assist.
All right.
I'm sure we'll talk again.
Oh, we talked to her again.
It's over. I could see why they were eager to recruit you for the Rangers.
Hey, it was a pleasure working
I
with
can see
you.
why Sam speaks so highly of you.
We need to talk. I mean, really talk, Lillian.
Maybe somewhere private?
No, I might need a little... Damn it, emotional support, all right?
I'm here for you, Sam.
Thank you.
If you want to fight in front of your friend, I'm ready.
I know you don't approve of Cora being with me.
Don't you see why? If you keep this up, she could get hurt, or killed, or worse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but she hasn't. She's been safe. I've been keeping her that way her whole life. And she's not a little girl anymore. She helps keep me alive, too. Hey, back me up here.
Hey, I'll keep them both alive, I promise.
See? Doesn't that make you feel better?
It actually does. I don't agree.
Things go slightly differently
I ever will.
depending on the choices
But
you
I'll
make.
my peace with it. All right?
Listen, all this...
Hopefully,
this
if you guys are watching, the sound is
has to
okay.
stop.
I got Jenny
Every time we
didn't think
talk,
the
it
sound
makes
was
me
good, so I
punch
did
a
turn it
wall.
down. But I noticed it, I
don't
think,
wanna
after
be
she
mad at
left.
you. I really don't.
Lillian,
I'm not good at reading
don't
the
know if
chats.
what
I
we
miss
had
when
was
people
ever
are chatting with me.
love.
It's hard to read chats and play a game at the same time.
we
I haven't
used to like
quite
each
figured
other.
that out yet.
We need to get back to
I've been doing this,
at least
I don't know,
being
2 or 3
civil.
weeks now, I guess. I've
For
kind of
Cora's
lost
sake.
track of how long I've been doing streaming on Kick. As long as you guys keep talking, you can get over it. Communication
It's
is
hard,
key.
but you're right. Isn't this good, Lillian?
Yeah, it actually is. If we were going to be really honest here, Sam, Cora and you,
So Lillian's his
we
ex-wife.
were always together. Back when we were a team, Cora would follow you everywhere, like a little adoring dog. I just felt out of it, long before we separated.
Lillian,
No, Sam. I need to get this out. But it's not fair that I take that out on you. Sorry, alright?
Hey, that takes a lot to admit.
Thank you.
I know.
I'm trying to be
It's my
nice here,
fault,
and I
too.
am a ranger and she's a ranger, so I don't want to
Truce.
annoy her too much.
Truce. But I need something, Sam. I need to see my daughter more. These messages just hurt. They're such a tease.
And she misses you. But Lillian, the last 3 times we planned something, you bailed twice. Twice. Every time you do that, it destroys Cora. And I'm the one that has to deal with it.
Hey, Lillian's a big part of Cora's life. She needs to see her even if it hurts
That
sometimes.
does make sense. Maybe you can have Cora for a vacation or something. You gotta have like years of shore leave banked.
Oh God, thank you. Thank you.
And Lillian, you know I care for you, right? But you and me,
I know. We were over before we even began.
look, it's none of my business, I know, but you need to put yourself out there. And there's bound to be someone, hell, lots of someones, that would be thrilled for the complete Lillian Hart badass ranger package. Actually, I know a certain person on Neon.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, I think Jalen Price on Neon likes her.
There are people that would do right by you. There's more to life than rangering.
I'll think about it.
All right, we're almost done with Lillian. Hey, I think Jalen might be getting lucky.
Oh my, you're terrible.
Oh, that was priceless.
Now it's my turn. Sam, you're a good dad. I know I don't say it enough, but you are. But there is more to life than being Cora's father. So same advice to you. Find someone.
Yeah, so I'm going to finish
You
up
already asked.
Sam's quest line.
You just love
Then I'm going to switch to Barrett, and we won't do anything with Barrett
See you
for a
around,
while.
Sam.
We have to adventure with him for a while before he will want us to go on his quest line. But we'll get back to the tracker. We'll go back to the tracker quest. So he's going to want us to go back to Aquila City.
So you see why I like her? I mean, we were never...
But this will finish him up.
But Lillian's good people.
She's the best.
Well, maybe not the best. I think rather highly of myself.
So we'll have the opportunity
And, a few
here to
others.
marry Sam if we want
I
to.
got a lot to
You
think
know,
about.
because you could be
For the first time in ages.
you could be a girl playing this game, so you want to marry Sam, you like him. Or you could be a dude and you're
So
gay
listen,
and you
Keyless
decide you want to be
City,
gay
there's
and you
no
want to
laws
marry Sam. It's
on
all
the
good.
balcony near
So you
the
can do that
statue
if you want.
of Solomon
I've
Kane.
never married
I wanna
Sam
show
because
you.
I'm personally not
And
gay.
have our own real talk.
I do like girls. Maybe I should just to see how the quest line goes. I've never done it, so I don't know. I'm not going to do it this time though. Maybe some other time. All right. And the same thing with Barrett. Barrett's definitely gay.
Normally I'm working
And
with
I've
this
never
guy.
married Barrett either. Maybe one of these days I'll do it just to see what the quest is like.
Till later.
Oh, he's not taking us back to town, so we're not quite done with him
Say
yet.
no to a gift.
Okay, fair enough. So what we're gonna do,
Always a pleasure.
for whatever usually when you're at this point, he wants you to go back to town with him, and you can either marry him or decide you're his friend, or whatever, and just move the quest along. Talk to Sam. Oh yeah, we can. Okay, talk to Samco near the statue. Okay, yeah, we can. I got confused there for a second. I thought he was going to actually say, "Hey, let's go back." So we just need to get back to our ship. And we're like I said, we'll go back to our ship. We'll do some inventory control. We'll finish Sam's quest line. I'll just scan this for the heck of it. It's not something I need to scan because I'm not going to survey this planet right now anyway. But I do scan targets of opportunity just because eventually I might want to survey this planet for some reason. These are all things we killed earlier in kind of a hunting safari kind of thing. And we can go around and loot them, but I'm not going to go out of my way to look for them. And see, we've got them 100% scanned, so we don't need to shoot anymore. And what I'm going to do, like I said, we're going to go back, finish Sam's quest line, and pick up Barrett, and then we'll get back on the Tracker's quest line. We've done the first part. We finished the first part and been to the chop shop. So we are officially members of the Trackers Alliance now. And we started looking for the Vulture, and he ambushed us, and we couldn't kill him. We couldn't even find him. He was up on a ridge. We couldn't even see him, and he's got a pretty strong sniper rifle. So he's definitely a sniper. He was playing our own game. This is our crew. You could talk to them, but they really have nothing to say.
If I can help you with anything, just say
What's on your mind?
I want to do a little inventory control before I fly back, because I'll probably sell stuff when we land, and I might, you know what, I'm going to grab everything real quick again. I know it takes a minute to do that. Again, to do the inventory control. When we land, if I pick everything up, I might just decide to go ahead and try to do some weapon mods. So these are extra resources that wouldn't fit in our cargo hold. I just dumped them here. And some things I want to sell, and some things I want to keep, to be fair. So things that don't fit in your cargo hold, you can throw them on the floor, and it doesn't hurt anything. They'll stay there. They stay there until you sell your ship. If you sell your ship, they jump into your cargo hold when you sell it. The things on the floor. Now, bad thing about the things on the floor, you can't use them in your crafting. You have to have them in your inventory, personal, or you have to have them in the cargo hold of your ship, and our cargo hold is full of resources. Because we're running one of the best ships. I'd say it's the top 5 ship in the game. It's an Ecliptic Claymore 3. We were very lucky. We just happened to find it early and just commandeered it. I didn't even realize what it was when we got it, and I was like, wow, we got a great ship. It's got some of the best guns in the game, so it's a strong warship, and it's got a decent sized cargo hold. I mean, it's not as big as if we took a real specialized cargo ship. And when I build a ship, I'm going to build like 30,000 cargo or something. I usually build a massive, like, basically it's a heavy cruiser. It's slow and not maneuverable, but it's got like huge guns on it, huge armor and shields on it. And it's got really a big cargo hold. That's kind of how I like to build my ships. So I build these big tanks. I don't worry so much about maneuverability. Now, if you're into maneuverability, that's fine. That's a different ship. That's not the one I usually build. But hey, you build the ship you want to build. I might grab a couple guns out of these chests too. And one thing it's doing here is it consolidates items, it bulks them into groups of 5+. And so when we drop these again, there'll be less icons. Now when we get back to the lodge, I'll put these in the lodge. It might be worth making a flight back to the lodge before I do the next part of the quest. So maybe I'll do that before I go after the vulture, just to get rid of this stuff. The lodge has unlimited storage, so there's a couple of spots in the lodge with unlimited storage. So it has all the workbenches you need to modify your weapons and armor and such. That's the only negative about this ship. We've got no workbenches. The good cargo and good weapons comes at a cost, right? It comes at a price. Something's there. Oh, I picked something up by mistake. We're way overweight. That's why it's doing what it's doing there. Magnetic diodes, that's what I was trying to get. We can't die from being over encumbered though, so I'm not worried about it. Just have to heal back up. Is that everything? Oh. Something else is under there. Just trying to clean up, and then I'll have all this stuff. Yeah, if I want to modify, so I think I will. I'm gonna finish this quest line out. Then I'm probably gonna fly back to the lodge and upgrade my weapons. I had different classes of things in these two spots, but I might as well pick it up now because I did accidentally, I wasn't thinking straight, and I dropped a lot of aid here and back at the other spot. This is mostly weapons and aid. I'm grabbing this stuff, slightly different reason. This stuff over here, some of it I'm actually going to upgrade and sell. Where the resources, I never sell resources. You can, but they're really not worth that much money. Unless they're quest related, like you can get somebody say, hey, bring me 5,000 aluminum. Now if you get that quest, honestly, you might as well just build an outpost, a mining outpost on an aluminum rich planet. That's really the proper way to do it, I would say, because that's if you need those kind of bulk resources, it's super hard. Alright, we're getting there. We're almost there. These are mines. These little triangles are mines. I don't usually use mines. You kind of have to know that there's bad guys that are going to come at you from a certain direction, and then you put the mines down. If you don't have that foreknowledge, or you don't guess that, it's kind of pointless. Now you can pick your own mines up if you don't use them, and then reuse them. You can also, if you've got concealment skill, you won't trigger mines, and you can pick those mines up, which is kind of tricky. Basically steal those mines, and then they kind of become your mines, and you can use them. So yeah, that's what I'll do. And then after we do the modifications at the in New Atlantis, is that everything? After we do the mods, once I add the mods I want to add, I'll just pick that up because that's not something that's something that was probably on the actual ship. And some things I just keep as trophies, right? Oops, that was probably part of the ship and not something. So sometimes you have trophies that you like to put on your wall, in your house or in your outpost or whatever. Okay, that's everything. Did anything get kicked over there? Sometimes it does. Yeah. Get that. So I'm going to clean all this inventory up. Basically, I'm going to take it and drop it off back at the lodge in New Atlantis. I'm clearing out all this inventory. Missed that zero wire. Alright, we got everything. Whew, cleaned it all up. Alright, so I think... You know what, with that, I think I'm going to take a break. I'm going to pick this back up in a few hours. Here, I'm going to sleep first, so I don't forget. I'm going to quick save.
Alright, let's get back to it.
I'm going to pick it up in a few hours. When I come back, I'm going to fly to Aquila and finish this quest with Sam. That'll just take a few minutes. I'm going to buy up resources, sell things, and then I'm going to fly to New Atlantis and do weapon upgrade modifications. And then after I finish that, I'm going to store all this junk in the lodge, and that way my inventory will be nice and clean. And then I'm going to finish the Vulture quest. So that's kind of the plan. All right, thanks for watching. If you're still there, hey, put in chat if you guys want me to do anything different or new, or Jenny noticed my sound was low. And by the time I noticed that she had chatted, she had left. And so sorry about that, Jenny. But I did turn the game sound down. So hopefully that's better for you guys and gals out there. All right. If there's anything else you want me to do, let me know again in chat, and I'll try to do it. But again, I'll be back in a few hours. Thanks. Bye.